What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And in this video, we're looking at 10 things that were not added to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Alright, so let's get into the first one. Now, the first one is Gravedigger, which was an original concept and an earlier attempt to be a scientist. They had a shotgun and were able to plant tombstones and used as shields, and were able to raise allies. The reason he was scrapped is because of the lack of variance that he had, and then he was going to be a boss, but that was also scrapped, and the developers ended up liking the idea of Baron von Bats more. Personally, I think it really sucks that this class was not able to be in the game. This sounds like a class that I would have really enjoyed to use as a shotgun, and I love shotguns in video games. For some reason, they're just so much fun to use. So, but yeah, at least we got the scientist, and the scientist is pretty good, so at least we got that. Anyways, on to the next one. The next one is actually something called Sports Juice. And Sports Juice was a scrapped ability for the All-Star. Basically, he would drink this so-called sports juice and would basically just completely bulk up and able to have some really powerful moves. He could, just tear down plants and stuff. It was really overpowered, which is probably why they removed it. But yeah, it's just all close range attacks. He'd punch, whatever. Yeah, and it ended up being replaced by the dummy shield. So, on to the next one. Alright, the next one is actually surprisingly something that we've seen before in a Plants vs. Zombies game. This is the Rock Pea Shooter, which you may know him from Garden Warfare 2, but he was originally planned for Garden Warfare 1. It was just scrapped from the first game. There's really no reason why it was scrapped from the first game, probably because there was too many variants already, so they added it to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. On to the next one. Alright, this next one is another zombie design, and it is the Bungee Zombie. It's going to be part of a boss mode, and it was supposed to, basically, he bungeed from, kind of like a zombie blimp, and, yeah, he would just drop down and attack the plants from above, and that's pretty much it. It wasn't really it wasn't a playable zombie. It was, one of the ones that you could, spawn in or whatever, but it was planned for a boss mode, so, but yeah, it was just scrapped, so we never got to see it. Alright, for the next one, this is actually one that we've also seen before. It is the Mechagantuar, is the unused boss from Garden Warfare 1, but it was actually put in Garden Warfare 2, as most people know, because Garden Warfare 2 is a popular game. But it was originally planned for Garden Warfare 1, but was scrapped, and yeah, they just put it into the next one. The next one is one called Future Imp. So basically, the Future Imp was a cut enemy from the game. Like the Mechagantuar, its models can still be found in the files. There's not a lot of information on this. There's a blueprint or whatever. I'll put images on screen for all of these concepts and designs and everything. But it kind of looks like it's in some sort of UFO type thing. So it honestly looks like it would have been quite an annoying character, so I'm glad it's not in the game. Alright, this next one is actually designed for the Plasma Pea Shooter. So, I think this design looks so much cooler than what we actually got. The eyes and everything, and the way that the pea looks shooting out. I think this looks so much cooler, but I'm still happy with the one we got, and it's still stupidly overpowered, so. Alright, this next one is a bit of a weird one. It's called the Bling Chomper. So, the Bling Chomper was a variant of the Chopper that was basically, he's just dripped out. He got gold teeth, gold, spikes on the back of his head. He's basically just a dripped out Chomper, but they scrapped it because he was too underpowered, go figure, because I don't even understand why they made this. But basically, it was kind of similar to what they made in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, which was just the Disco Chomper, which is a better version of this guy. This one doesn't really make any sense to me, and I don't really understand, but on to the next one. Alright, this one is actually a concept for a trash man. Basically, he was just a trash worker, like a garbage man, and he had a rifle that would shoot pop caps out of a pop bottle kind of thing. He also had a stapler gun, which is another concept, and he could spawn like it looks like a junkyard zombo dog. So that's kind of cool. He had like imps or whatever as like a thing that would like hide in a garbage can or something like that. There's not a lot of description, but to be honest, it looks kind of cool, and I actually kind of wish this was in the original game because it looks like it would be really fun. Not even gonna lie. Alright, this last one I actually think is the coolest one, and I so wish that this was added to the game. So basically, there's no. It sucks that there's no images for this one, but Scaredy Shroom and Disco Zombie were originally supposed to be playable characters, but the ideas were scrapped. Instead, Scaredy Shroom became a spawnable plant, and Disco Zombie became a zombie boss. So, to be honest, I kind of would like to see what this would have been like. Even if it wasn't in the game, I wish I could still see like the way that they thought that this would work. Because to be honest, Scaredy Shroom as a playable character, that sounds so absurd and like obscure. It sounds weird. I don't even know how it would really like how it'd be good or what other abilities it would have. But you know, it would have been cool to actually kind of see it. But there's no images or anything. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to make a Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 version of this, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will certainly do that because this is actually really fun looking at all this cool stuff. So anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.